What's up, Israel? This is your girl, Roni, and I am coming to you with an informative video. And the purpose of this video is to basically outline some channel goals. So, the purpose of this channel is to expose the truth and the way of life of a modern Hebrew. And when I say modern Hebrew, I mean like the year 2021, right? There's some things, obviously, we're not living in the Holy Land that we don't necessarily have to do or that applies to Torah. And what is Torah, and how do you live a Torah life as a Hebrew Israelite here in the 21st year after death and after the 400 years? So that makes us pretty relevant, right? If you are alive after the 400 years, you know that you are Hebrew. That really identifies you as a child of Israel. That identifies you as part of the remnant, right? It's not many people who know the truth that are not walking in Christianity, especially here in modern Babylon of the Americas. So it's important to know the truth. It's important to actually be able to walk in that truth. And being women of Judah, I think we also have an extra duty. And so that's what I want this channel to expose, those extra duties, those extra things that we have to do in order to stay in covenant as well as prepare for end times. And I think that he's given us specific information and instructions. They don't sound relevant for today's modern society, but look how quickly things change with COVID. So when he gives us the foresight, and it's interesting because all my life I've always had a phobia or a high respect for invisible diseases or germs. And my mom would always say, "Oh, you're so paranoid. Everything has to be clean around you." And I'm like, "Yeah, it does." And so I've always been into anti-germ, being very cautious and making sure I wash my hands frequently or whatever. So I think he gives us everything that we need, and the things that we have we may not appreciate in this moment in time because it's not for this moment in time, it's for later. So that explains why you're different, why you're set apart, why you don't flow with your friends, right? So I know I'm not living alone in this world experiencing these things, especially transitioning from Christianity to Hebrew Israelite, seeking to keep Torah. And I'm saying seeking because I know that I fail daily at keeping Torah. Even, the Ten Commandments is a daily conversation with myself. But I want to expose those conversations. I want us to have those conversations more frequently in effort to normalize keeping Torah, to make it a way of life. So it's not something that we have to stop and think about. Right now, we've gotten so far off that ancient path that was originally designed for us. We've kind of gotten comfortable off the path, and that's dangerous. That's a very dangerous place to be. So all praises to the Most High Yah for his enlightenment. I'm going to say his or her enlightenment, because at times I definitely heard the Most High come across as a feminine voice in nature. So it's just a combination of all of the experiences I've had during my enlightening period. I'll break them down one by one. We'll discuss them. We'll talk about them. I'll give examples of things that are happening in my life. I would love if you would comment below in the comments any specific requests that you'll like for me to tackle or discuss. I hope to invite several other Israelite women who would like to share their stories, their walk and their journeys, and perhaps just to gain a greater insight and again to normalize the walk. So if you're interested, please drop down in the comments below. I'd love to interview you and get your insight as well. Love you. Peace and blessings. Shalom, shalom.